super mum from Gloucestershire who's been adopting and fostering for almost 30 years, has written books to help children cope with the experience. Sarah Naish from Dursley has taken in generations of vulnerable youngsters.
Well, in 1987, she fostered 3 children, and then 10 years later, she adopted 5 siblings, including a 9-month-old baby. Here's our Gloucestershire reporter, Steve Nibbs.
Almost 20 years ago, Sarah Naish adopted 5 young siblings who'd suffered traumatic and neglectful abuse.
There's nothing I'd ever done previously that prepared me for the difficulties that the children had. So apart from their normal physical needs of children so young, we also had all the emotional trauma needs that went with that too.
The challenges were beyond what Sarah had first expected.
They don't move in with you and they're thrilled to be there and thank you so much for giving us your home. That's not the reality of it. The children bring with them all the trauma and fear that they've been living with, and they expect you to behave in the same way that their birth parents did.
Sarah used a process called therapeutic parenting. It's a structured and nurturing approach that she says took at least 10 years before her children started to recover.
She did let me settle in and get used to my surroundings and everything, but it was always a constant in my life, and we had our routine, so I knew what was going on, and it just had to give time for me to warm to her, but she was always there.
Well, now Sarah and her family have turned their experiences into books to help other children. For example, Rosie's story has now become Rosie Rudy and a very annoying parent.
And that's how I lived my life. I protected myself by having this tortoise shell, so nobody could get close to me to be nice, because I didn't like any affection or to harm me. It can either be read to the child or the child can read it. It may not happen straight away, but as time goes on, they'll do things and they go, oh, okay, yeah, so maybe that's why I'm feeling like that, and I've got these feelings inside, and it gives them the words and to speak about it to their parents.
Sophie and Rosie are proof that adoption can change lives, and Sarah hopes the lessons she learnt along the way can change the lives of others too. Steve Nibbs, BBC Points West.
Good idea, yeah, isn't it? Wise words.